everybody. Welcome to this week's M3. As we're going through the Gospel of Matthew, I thought I'd share a thought with you this week. Some people say that you can argue that when we look at the Gospels, they provide us with a picture of who Jesus is. And so from that, you can then say that each episode in a Gospel, each parable, each miracle, each thing that Jesus says, it's almost like a puzzle piece that is offered of Jesus. And part of our job, a part of our duty, part of our life is to put together all of these puzzle pieces and to put them together and then give us that final portrait, or that final picture of Jesus. Now, this can be trickier than it seems because, unfortunately, we bring ourselves into that picture. Sometimes when we see something about Jesus or we read something about Jesus in the Gospels, we really say, I don't like that puzzle piece. So when we're trying to fit it into everything else, we just say, I'm going to fit it in differently. I'm not going to let it be where it's supposed to be. I'm just going to fit it where it needs to be. Or perhaps they might rip up the puzzle piece and throw it away and say, that's not part of my Jesus. Or they might even just say, just take the puzzle pieces and just paint a completely different picture, one that they assume of what Jesus is and who he is, and then they just put together what they want. And then sometimes people will also do this. We'll also just say, we'll bring in the puzzle pieces from our own life. We'll bring in, our assumptions. We'll bring in our baggage. We'll bring in our politics, and we'll bring in our taboos and our cultural assumptions. And then we'll just try and add those, and we'll pepper them over this image of Jesus that the Gospels give us, and then all of a sudden we don't have the real Jesus. We have someone or something that is more suitable for us, more easier to swallow day to day. And the problem with that is not the real, true Jesus the Christ. So this week, we're going to continue to let Matthew's words speak to us, and hopefully we will try and let those words break down our assumptions, break down our taboos, and ultimately help us see God's will and God's kingdom. We hope to see you there.